Morning, everyone. Lots of news going on with respect to ballots, especially as it relates to the Democratic Party in the United States, and concerns about the democratic process, not only in the United States, but I would argue pretty much everywhere in the world. And we've seen it even here in our own province, Alberta. Marianne Williamson, who is trying to challenge Joe Biden for the leadership of the Democratic Party, is basically being shut out as states have decided to only put Joe Biden on the ballot. I mean, I don't know how much more of a evident, more obvious slap in the face kind of wake up call to not only Americans, but Canadians and everybody around the world that our democratic processes, and I'm not even the biggest fan of democracy. Democracy is 51%, rules the other 49%, but and the United States being a republic, not even a democracy, this is shameful. And, you know, if you have a president who is supposedly one with such popularity, you know, just a few short years ago, who is terrified of just even having competition, he should be speaking up, going, this is ridiculous. You know, anybody who wants to put their name on the ballot, he should have the confidence to say, put the name on the ballot and let the people decide. The reality is elections are being manipulated. They are being stolen. This is stealing an election. If you are the only name on a ballot, and states like Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, apparently, you know, Colorado, what they've done, 4 judges should lose their jobs. Absolutely lose their jobs for what they just did in ensuring that Trump was not even going to be on, you know, the ballot in Colorado. The people have to make a stand here, because we cannot look to politicians to save us, because there is nothing that they are going to do. Politicians basically are just reflective of the culture. So if we don't change the culture, we don't change ourselves, we don't stand up and say enough is enough, and it's our voices, our vote, our representation, our tax dollars, then they are just going to continue to railroad, and we will lose everything, because that is the goal. The WEF and Mr. Klaus Schwab has already said you will own nothing and be happy. Well, you're going to own nothing. I doubt if you will be very happy, but owning nothing is certainly a very real reality. So we have seen this even in our own province, where we have had party politics that has been played to eliminate or disqualify very capable, competent individuals who could have run as MPs or MLAs. And party politics dictates that, you know, they have the final say as to who is on their ballots, who can represent them. Now, anybody can run as an independent, I get it, but for whatever reason in Canada and the United States, just independent politicians do not get elected. And this is something that we have got to change. We have got to start treating our government like a business. And who do you want running your business? Somebody who is competent and capable, somebody who has the skills and can articulate the problems, has answers to the solutions? Or do you want just a bunch of go along to get along, you know, people who represent party politics, who the party makes all the decisions? It's top down. It's not bottom up. It's not grassroots. And we've seen this with our own UCP on more than one occasion. So there's some real red flags going on here. And I'm going, there are some real serious risks if people, we, the people, allow these types of behaviors to continue. Enough is enough. We need to make change, and the change needs to happen sooner than later. That starts with awareness. Think about this. Consider what the consequences are. This is the next election in the United States, but we got another election coming up here in Canada very quickly. And whether you're the Liberal Party or whether you're the Conservative Party of Canada or whether you're the UCP, The parties control who their candidates are going to be. Even if they're qualified, even if they're nominated, they win a nomination, they can be disqualified because the party doesn't like the controversy around something that somebody says. Whether it's truth or not is irrelevant. And that's the concern. People today who are speaking the truth, people today who are standing up for you and fighting for our freedom, fighting for our way of life, they are being punished and discriminated against. They are being pushed out so that governments can support their narrative. And I can assure you, their narrative is not what is in the best interests of the people. We are seeing that again and again and again. And if you don't believe me, all you have to do is look at the state of the economy. Look at what's going on with inflation. Look at what's going on with affordability around housing. Look at what's going on with your oil and gas prices. Look at what's going on with climate change and the fact that they don't want you driving. By 2035 now, we are going to have all EV vehicles. This is absurdity. It's not even physically possible. So what's the natural outcome? Well, you're just not going to drive, obviously, because you can't own a car. And we know this is the goal. We know this is the objective because Klaus Schwab and the WEF, World Economic Forum, have said so. I'm shocked at how many people who hear these things and still believe they're conspiracy theories when they are right out in the public domain. You do not have to go very far to look to see this. And I'm going to apologize. No, I'm not going to apologize for my rant this morning because we have to wake up and we are the only ones who are going to fix this problem. So start paying attention. Let's get on this and let's start making the changes, whether it be local. You got to get involved. Everybody has to participate. There's no time to sit on the sofa and hope that somebody else is going to come save us. That is not going to happen. We have to do this ourselves. So I'm here with you. I'm in the fight. There are so many people out there that are in the fight. If you're not in the fight, it's time to get in, get informed, look at what's going on around you. Because once they have control, it is too late. So I'm going to leave it there. God bless you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.